Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about newspaper reading. The first article that we have is on Sambal Mosque. Sambal Mosque survey that the Supreme Court has halted the trial and court proceedings. This case is about mainly related to the Places of Worship Act. So you don't have to get into the detail of the court case itself, but you have to understand the Places of Worship Act. The Places of Worship Act was enacted in 1991 related to the Ayodhya Janam Bhoomi case. So the Kashi Vishwanath temple that we have and also the Mathura Janam Bhoomi, that is also pertained under the Places of Worship Act. But the other places of worship that are there in India, they are seized. That means the status of those places of worship cannot be changed into any other place. Even in the same faith. For example, if you have a Jain temple, you cannot convert the Jain temple of some Tirthankar into some other Tirthankar, even though it will remain as a Jain temple, but you still cannot do it. Similarly, in case of a Hindu temple, if it is, let's say, a Hanuman temple, you cannot convert that Hanuman temple into a Ram temple or a Shiv temple. So that also is included in the Places of Worship Act. But how is it possible that today we are able to see these Sambal Mosque survey and Gyan Vapi Masjid problems happening? So what is happening in this case is that a survey is allowed. That is, you're not allowed to change the nature of the place, but you're allowed to survey it to understand whether this place is actually belonging to that particular religion or not. So survey is allowed. Also, you are allowed to have a proceeding in the case. आप बातचीत कर सकते हैं, but आप चेंज नहीं कर सकते उसके प्रोसीजर को. ठीक है. Next article that you have is based on GDP growth rate. Now GDP growth rate, you don't have to get into the detail of why it has slumped, क्योंकि ये कोई पूछने नहीं वाला. But you have to know the basis of GDP. Now that is a long procedure. I will not get into that in this video. So now the next article that we have is, now we will go to the next article and it talks about cyclone Fangal. Okay, this cyclone Fangal which has hit the coast of Kairkal. Now you have to know this place as well. It is in Tamil Nadu. ठीक है, ये आपके पास कई बार आ चुकी है न्यूज़ में. So this comes under main topic of disaster management. In disaster management, you have to know who names them. So World Meteorological Organization is the organization which names the cyclones. And why do we name the cyclones? So that there is no confusion. क्योंकि एक ही साथ दुनिया में बहुत सारी जगह पे साइक्लोन्स होते हैं, तो आपको प्रॉब्लम आती है. तो आपको एक सिंपल नेम चाहिए जो जेंडर न्यूट्रल हो और जो कि नॉन ऑफेंसिव हो. So सारी countries which are surrounding that particular water body give a few names and some of the names can be discarded if they cause a lot of disaster. ठीक है, उनको दोबारा यूज़ नहीं किया जाता, अदरवाइज वो दोबारा भी यूज़ हो सकते हैं. ऑल्सो 6 रीजनल सेंटर्स है, जिसमें से हमारी कंट्री के अंदर भी एक सेंटर है. ठीक है, तो आपको ये थोड़ा सा नेमिंग के बारे में पता होना चाहिए. नेक्स्ट आर्टिकल that we are supposed to know is based on euthanism, which is here in UK. So UK has given a choice to assist people who are terminally ill to die. ठीक है, this is a case of euthanism. Now if you go to Indian context, in Indian context euthanism is of two types, active and passive. In India, active euthanism is not allowed, passive euthanism is allowed. What is active? Active is when you inject a drug, lethal drug you are injecting into the person to kill him. That is not allowed. What is passive? Passive means somebody is on a ventilator or on medical support. ठीक है, कि आप दवाइयाँ बंद कर देंगे या वेंटिलेटर हटा देंगे तो वो इंसान मर जाएगा. दैट इज़ अलाउड, बट वो हर केस में अलाउड नहीं होता है. यू नीड अ gazetted officer's permission to do that. And we also have a national health register now happening in our country. We have that Abha cards happening, so you need to know a little bit about that. Except for that, we don't have a lot of things happening in the newspaper today. That was the biggest thing that we had to discuss. Also, there is this article which states that we are able to get a picture of the star from a galaxy. Now you need to know the name of the telescope. This is an observatory, which is very large telescope in Ferrometer. This is a European observatory. So you need to know the name of this observatory. That is it. Rest of the newspaper, I don't think you have to get into more details. Please like, share and comment, and do tell me how do you like my review. Thank you.